Part 2, brought to you by the Revolutionary Anti-Imperialist Movement. Okay, you mentioned the Panthers' degeneration also being tied to events on the international scene, in particular Mao's meeting with Nixon and the pivoting of the Chinese foreign policy away from support for global people's war and anti-imperialism to a policy which was much closer to the United States. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, if you look at the position of the People's Republic of China during the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution, before the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution, you do see an advocacy of global people's war, of the defeat of U.S. imperialism and all of its running dogs. You see an advocacy within China that U.S. imperialism can and will be defeated. When you see Mao meeting with Nixon, however, during the height of the Vietnamese people's struggle against U.S. imperialism, you do see simultaneous degeneration in the line of organizations that took China as its leadership. Remember that the Black Panther Party sold a red book on the streets of Berkeley and in Oakland to raise funds during the 1960s. So clearly, Mao Zedong and the Communist Party of China were a leading beacon of light for revolutionary peoples around the world, especially the Black Panther Party. The generation of China caused a lot of problems in the international communist movement. Even though there was no Comintern per se, China was clearly the leading party within the world. It just makes you wonder exactly what could have been done with a more consistent anti-imperialist revolutionary position by the forces existing at the time. Within the Black Panther Party, it was clear to me with the emphasis of books like The Godfather and dressing a certain kind of way, the existence of a goon squad in Oakland that would intimidate members who supposedly had violated party discipline, the use of the recreational use of drugs within the party, attempts to form either alliances or pay off relationships with Bill Boyetti and his Oakland-based Black Liquor Store Owners Association, and later with black drug dealers in the housing projects. It was clear looking at the time, and clearer looking at it in hindsight, that something had gone awry, not only within the Black Panther Party but internationally. And it caused a lot of problems with people being able to not have the correct bearing as to what was the way forward after the defeat of U.S. imperialism within the Vietnamese context, but also after the defeat of the Black Liberation Movement within the U.S. context. And there was a lack of ability to analyze that there was either a tactical or strategical defeat, and how to reorient the forces to maintain a revolutionary position and accept the fact that we would have to regroup and to rebuild. And the Black Panther Party was not about doing that.